Being a single woman in LA can be awesome. The nightlife, the beach, the shopping, the fun. But somehow, all of that seems to change when you're middle-aged. My name is Fran, Argentina-born, single, and yep, middle-aged. My midlife crisis hit me hard, so I decided to fight back by embarking on a quest. Visiting all 50 states before I'm 50 and taking you along with me. Okay, world, here we go. Planes, trains, and automobiles, buckle up, because this is going to be one heck of a ride. Welcome to my 50 before 50. Warning, I have an accent. Sometimes it may be hard to understand what I'm saying. Occasional grammatical mistakes may be heard or read. Viewer discretion is advised. It was finally time to visit the last state of my round 2 of traveling, Oklahoma. Fortunately, I have received quite a lot of tips from Tulsa natives David and Joseph, whom I met back in Utah. So that's where I was heading, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Since I had arrived at the night, I decided to treat myself to dinner. The place of choice? Juniper, a farm-to-table restaurant in downtown Tulsa. The menu? Meat, of course. More specifically, their grilled beef tenderloin, which did not disappoint at all. Okay guys, first night in Tulsa. First night in Oklahoma. A great dinner at that place over there. And now I'm gonna go rest to visit this beautiful city. Mañana. And what better way to start the day than by visiting one of Tulsa's main landmarks? Tulsa's Golden Driller. This was known as the oil capital of the country, so there's a guy. Standing tall at 75 feet, the Golden Driller is the 6th tallest statue in the whole U.S. So that is quite a landmark. And even the houses here, as you can see, have it in their numbers. Our second stop, the Philbrook Museum of Art. This institute is located at an Italian-inspired villa from the 1920s, which belonged to an oil pioneer from Tulsa. With 72 original rooms, it has been operating as an art museum since 1939, and today it is known for its great exhibits and cultural events, and of course, its magnificent gardens. So here we are at the Philbrook Museum. Confession time, I don't do museums, actually. Not because I don't like art, But I am so overwhelmed inside a museum, just so overwhelmed. It's like reading poetry to me. I can only read like one piece of poetry or two, and then I need to put the book down for a couple of days. So I'm gonna focus on the gardens of this magnificent piece of architecture. Funny story. When I found this place online, because it's an Italian villa, and I'm in Oklahoma, and I'm like, I'm not gonna go there. And then my friend Cole, thank you for this one. He said, no, you totally have to go. It's super cool. And I'm so glad I did. And I'm glad I'm here. And I'm glad I came. And I'm glad I gotta show you what this place is all about. At least the gardens. Because again, the art, well, you know. Black sheep. Personally, I think it's good to be a black sheep every once in a while. And yeah, it is really cold. Okay, time for David and Joseph's tip number 1.
So when you get to Tulsa, you have the Gathering Place, which is a great park that they just built last couple years.
What's it called?
It's called the Gathering Place.
The Gathering Place. So off to the Gathering Place it was. With over 66 acres, this park has plenty of recreational areas, a variety of attractions, venues for events, and more. And being a Saturday, it was packed with Tulsans enjoying all of it. The park does a great job at integrating the natural surroundings into its design. And actually, so does the city itself. So strolling down the river trails was an absolute joy. Tulsa's sister cities. How far are you from them? And that is the cave house, or the Flintstones house. Back in the day it was a restaurant, and what is said is that it was also a speakeasy. Back in those days, I'm so happy I didn't have to live through. So allegedly that little house had a tunnel, because for sure it doesn't exist anymore, that would take you, that would connect you to a place where you could, you know. Okay, time for David and Joseph's tip number 2.
You have to see the center of the universe.
Wait, what?
You have to see the center of the universe.
So on our search for the center of the universe, we went. And what do you know? We found it in downtown Tulsa. Well, the play itself is pretty anticlimactic, to be honest. So this one's an interesting one. That is called the center of the universe. Not because it is, that we know of, but because there's a weird thing going if you step right there. Which, by the way, is what I'm about to do. Because it echoes. So nobody outside that specific spot can listen to the echo. You'll hear your own voice echoing like crazy. So it was finally my turn. And guess what? I couldn't hear a thing. Hi. I'm not really hearing it.
I didn't hear anything yet.
It's just me?
I didn't hear it.
Maybe louder? Okay, I think you have to go really, really loud.
That's why you heard it.
Have to be really loud. That's the key. So I can say that I've been to the southernmost city in the world, which is in my country, in Argentina. It's not any of the 50 states. I've been to the super north part in Alaska, and I guess I've been to the center of the universe. Look at that, Jules Burns. In your face, in your carita. Okay, movie lovers, this one was a real treat for me. Here you go, the outsider's house from the movie The Outsiders. And what do you know, you can go visit it and get in. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. But before we go in, some movie trivia about Oklahoma. Did you know that Oklahoma gave us Chuck Norris and a little guy known by Brad Pitt? And now we can go in. This is the original house from the movie with the best cast ever. Yep, I said it, just don't tell The Godfather, please. The house was saved from demolition a few years ago, and it has been operating as a museum ever since. In here, you can relive this American classic and even get to meet some of the extras that were featured in the film, who have plenty of stories of their own. The Outsiders House Museum showcases tons of memorabilia and recreates each space just as they are depicted in the movie. Yep, tons and tons of memorabilia, so that you are guaranteed to get a kick out of this place, regardless of how big a fan of The Outsiders or not you are. Now this is awesome. "40 years, 41 years since this movie was made." I cannot even. But yeah, I guess I better hurry with it. 21 states that I still have left. Because time flies, you know. Trains. The exterior is equally beautiful, staged with period cars and others, because no detail has been spared here, not even in the gift shop. Stay gold. And though I had loved the day so far, I still had a feeling that I was missing on Oklahoma's essence. So really wanted to do something very Oklahoma, kind of country, because hey, cowboys. I ended up in this place, and I'm about to have some chicken. So I'll report right after that. By the way, I'm having a mimosa. I don't know how Oklahoma is this, but I don't know. Okay, the place was Crackle Barrel. I know it's a chain and not even from Oklahoma, but hey, it's yummy Southern cuisine, so it counts. Awesome place. So I truly feel like I was in Oklahoma finally, after seeing, the Western stores and finding this Southern eatery. That was awesome. So everything I saw was very touristic before that, and I loved it, but I also got to see where regular people go. That's actually what I'm trying to do, to get to know each state a little bit, if only a little bit, but its true essence. And now I feel like I did, so I'm a happy camper. Oh, look at that, sunset in downtown Tulsa. Pretty awesome. What is it with the skies here? Since I drove into Tulsa, the skies have been mesmerizing. Oh well, here we go. My final stop of the day, the Greenwood Rising History Center. Located in the heart of what it was once known as the Black Wall Street, this center brings back to life a district that was black, proud, and wealthy, but got destroyed by greed, yet rebuilt itself from the ground up. Their state-of-the-art exhibits are truly one of a kind, and the history behind them is one we should all learn from. This place also had me wondering about the true meaning of community and what I am looking for. Way more than what I thought I was going to see. Way more than what I thought I was going to learn. Please check it out if you have a chance. Please do. Amazing. Amazing. Bright and early the following morning, I stopped by the Praying Hands. This bronze sculpture has quite a history. You can check all the details in the comments below. But all details aside, it is quite breathtaking with an impressive attention to detail. Death is swallowed up in victory. The detail is amazing. It truly is amazing. Beautiful, beautiful sculpture and very moving. It was time to head out, but I was not quite done with Oklahoma yet. Or was it the other way around? In any case, I still have things to see along the way. Also, this might be the perfect moment for David and Joseph's final tip.
Also, while you're in Oklahoma, you gotta hit up Route 66. Just jump on Route 66, hit up the small towns. You'll see the old school murals, you hit up the small cafes, you'll get a good feel for Route 66.
Route 66 is indeed awesome. Plus, it included our final Oklahoma destination. Okay, so this was a gas filling station here in Route 66, which you can see behind me. And rumor has it that it was only a place where they did some counterfeiting of money. They would make fake $10 bills and pass them around, and eventually, well, you know, they were caught, like most times. But it's still here. It's still here. Those are the remainings. Let's go check it out. So we're going that way. But if we were to go that way, you'll see it now, that way, we would end up where Mr. Brad Pitt was born. How about that? Almost forgot. Blake Shelton, also from Oklahoma. Come on, how can I forget? I'm sure there's many more, but you know. Chuck Norris, Blake Shelton, Brad Pitt. Pretty good for a top 3, I'd say. So one final fact on Oklahoma. This is the 3rd state with the largest native population in the country. So I was happy to get at least a quick taste of it on my windy way out. Oklahoma, baby. Now back home to rest. 10 big northern states where to follow.